The sun can sure fry your boat gear, giving it a shorter lifespan. You've got to protect it. Hi, I'm Carolyn Sherlock, and on this episode of the Boat Galley Podcast, I'll tell you about the sunscreen we use on all our stuff. Today's episode of the Boat Galley Podcast is sponsored by Teak Guard from allguardproducts.com. Looking to refinish your boat's teak with a minimum of mess and fuss? Look no further. Teak Guard's non-toxic, water-based formulas for cleaning and finish will turn your teak from dingy to sparkling in no time. Use coupon code BG20 for 15% off your order of $50 or more. allguardproducts.com. Spend your time admiring your teak, not maintaining it. The sun is harsh on lots of things around boats. Dinghies, kayaks, paddleboards, jerry cans, lights, and even just the fiberglass of the boat itself. Things don't just fade, they degrade, often to the point of breaking. We do our best to protect things. Admittedly, the best protection is canvas or sunbrella covers, but we can't keep everything covered 100% of the time. I want to use this stuff. 303 Aerospace Protectant is what you need. The product tagline says it all. SPF 40 for your stuff. Yep, sunscreen for pretty much everything made of fiberglass, plastic, rubber, Hypalon, PVC, vinyl, or leather. It's not for fabric or suede, and it's somewhat slippery, so don't use it on non-skid areas. It won't hurt metal, but it really won't do anything for it either. For kayaks and paddleboards, it also helps keep water scum from adhering to them. Unfortunately, I haven't had similar luck with it repelling barnacles or soft growth on dinghies. Now, the application is really simple. You start by cleaning the item. Most things clean up pretty well with a green scrubby sponge and water. Sometimes a little baking soda can help. Rinsing with fresh water and then drying. If something is basically clean already, but has been in salt water, just wipe it off with a damp rag to get any salt off. Spray the 303 Aerospace Protectant on. For some materials, you'll need to let it sit for 3 to 5 minutes. Then wipe completely dry with a soft cloth. That's it. Reapply it once a month. One quick warning. 303 Aerospace Protectant doesn't take the place of keeping things covered or in the shade. Just like sunscreen for your body, it decreases the damage that the sun does, but can't totally eliminate it. Put things away when they're not in use. Now let's see, where all could you use this on a boat? Well, I can think of a bunch of places. Kayaks, paddleboards, boogie boards, the dinghy, the outboard cover, jerry cans. Even if you've got covers on your jerry cans, you can get the little areas at the bottom of the cans that poke out into the sun. Cockpit and helm instruments and covers, your generator or hookah, the plastic housings for them, plastic exhaust fans, dorades, all your antennas, man overboard poles, your life sling cover, a life raft cover. How about fenders? Even if you put covers on them, there's usually a few little places that aren't completely covered. Now, I've heard of people using it on the boat itself, but we've never done that. It just seems like it'd be a huge job every month. But to keep the fiberglass from going chalky, I guess it might be worth it. Now, reapplying the 303 is part of the once-a-month boat chores. It generally takes about a couple hours to do everything, even if you're not working at warp speed. Usually, cleaning the various items is the bigger part of the job, and I often discover minor problems that need to be fixed before they become major problems. So it's a good thing to do, not just for the UV protection, but because it makes you really look at a bunch of your gear. Sometimes we can find the 303 Aerospace Protectant at big box retailers. Think places like Home Depot, Lowe's, Walmart's. Sometimes auto parts stores, sometimes hardware stores. It's been hard to find consistently anywhere, but it's easy to find on Amazon. They have it all the time, and we've put links to it on Amazon in the show notes. Now what I did was I bought a 16-ounce spray bottle one time, and now I buy the much cheaper per ounce gallon jugs and just refill it. That works really well. Just a few minutes, and you'll see how much nicer your stuff looks and how much longer it lasts. I hope you enjoyed today's episode of the Boat Galley Podcast with our tips for you. Be sure to subscribe so you never miss an episode.